It always seems so to us, but in the division of the kingdom it appears not which of the dukes he values most.
Is not this your son, my lord?
His breeding hath been at my charge, sir. I have so often blushed to acknowledge him that now I am raised to it.
I cannot conceive you.
Sir, this young fellow's mother could, and did indeed, sir, have a son for her cradle ere she had a husband for her bed. You smell a fault.
I cannot wish the fault undone, the issue of it being so proper.
But I have a son, sir, by order of law, some year elder than this, who yet is no dearer in our account, though this knave came something saucily into the world before he was sent for. Still, his mother was fair, there was good sport at his making, and the whoreson must be acknowledged. Know you this noble gentleman, Edmund?
No, my lord.
My good lord of Kent. Remember him hereafter as my honorable friend.
My services to your lordship.
I must love you, and soon to know you better.
Sir, I shall study deserving.
He hath been out 9 years, and away he shall again. The king is coming.
Lord? Your Majesty! Sir!
The match!
Attend the lords of France and Burgundy. Gloucester?
I shall, my liege.
Meantime, we shall address our larger purpose. Know that we have divided in 3 our kingdom, and 'tis our fast intent to shake all care and business from our age, conferring them on younger strengths. A son of Cornwall, and you are no less loving son of Albany. We have this hour a constant will to publish our daughter's several dowers, that future strife may be prevented now. The princes, France and Burgundy, great rivals in our youngest daughter's love, long in our court have made their amorous sojourns, and here are to be answered. Tell me, my daughters, since now we will divest us both of rule, interest of territory, cares of state, which of you, shall we say, doth love us most? That we our largest bounty may extend, where nature doth with merit challenge. Goneril, our eldest born, speak first.
Sir, I love you more than words can wield the matter. Dearer than eyesight, space, and liberty. Beyond what can be valued, rich or rare. No less than life, with grace, health, beauty, honor. As much as child e'er loved or father found. A love that makes breath poor and speech unable. Beyond all manner of so much, I love you.
Of all these bounds, even from this line to this, we make thee lady. To thine and Albany's issue be this perpetual. What says our second daughter? Our dearest Regan, wife to Cornwall. Speak.
Sir, I am made of that self-same metal that my sister is, and prize me at her worth. In my true heart, I find she names my very deed of love, only she comes too short. That I profess myself an enemy to all other joys, which the most precious square of sense possesses, and find I am alone felicitate in your dear highness love.
To thee and thine hereditary ever remain this ample third of our fair kingdom. No less in space, validity, and pleasure than that conferred on Goneril. And now, our joy, although the last, not least, to whose young love the vines of France and milk of Burgundy strive to be interest. What can you say to draw a third, more opulent than your sisters? Speak.
Nothing, my lord.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing will come of nothing. Speak again.
Unhappy that I am, I cannot heave my heart into my mouth. I love your majesty according to my bond, nor more nor less.
How, Cordelia? Mend thy speech a little, lest it may mar your fortunes.
Good my lord, you have begot me, bred me, loved me. I return those duties back as a right fit, obey you, love you, and most honor you.
Why have my sisters husbands if they say they love you all? Haply when I shall wed, that lord whose hand must take my plight shall carry half my love with him, half my care and duty. Sure, I shall never marry like my sisters to love my father all.
Goes thy heart with this?
Aye, my good lord.
So young and so untender.
So young, my lord, and true.
Let it be so. Thy truth, then, be thy dower. For by the sacred radiance of the sun, the mystery of Hecate and the night, by all the operation of the orbs from whom we do exist and cease to be, here I disclaim all my paternal care, propinquity and property of blood, and as a stranger to my heart and me, hold thee from this forever.
Good, my liege.
Peace, Kent! Come not between the dragon and his wrath. I loved her most, and thought to set my rest on her kind nursery. Hence, and avoid my sight. Call France. Who stirs? Call Burgundy. Cornwall and Albany. With my 2 daughters' dowers, digest this third. Let pride, which she calls plainness, marry her. We do invest you jointly with our power, preeminence, and all the large effects that troop with majesty. Ourselves, by monthly course, with reservation of 100 knights, by you to be sustained, shall our abode make with you in due turn. Only we do retain the name and all the additions to a king. The sway, revenue, execution of the rest, beloved sons, be yours, which, to confirm, this coronet part between you.
Royal Lear, whom I have ever honored as my king, loved as my father, as my master followed.
The bow is bent and drawn, make from the shaft.
Let it fall rather, though the fork invade the region of my heart. Be Kent unmannerly when Lear is mad. What wilt thou do, old man? Thinkest thou that duty shall have dread to speak, when power to flattery bows? To plainness honor's bound, when majesty stoops to folly. Reverse thy doom, and in thy best consideration, check this hideous rashness. Answer my life, my judgment. Thy youngest daughter does not love thee least, nor are those empty-hearted whose low sound reverbs no hollowness.
Out of my sight!
See better, Lear, and let me still remain the true blank of thine eye.
Now, by Apollo!
Now by Apollo, king, thou swearest thy gods in vain.
Oh, dear sir!
Hear me, recreant! On thine allegiance, hear me! Since thou hast sought to make us break our vow, which we durst never yet, and with strained pride to come between our sentence and our power, 5 days we do allot thee for provision to shield thee from diseases of the world, and on the 6th to turn thy hated back upon our kingdom. If on the 10th day following thy banished trunk be found in our dominions, the moment is thy death. Away, by Jupiter, this shall not be revoked.
Fare thee well, king, since thus thou wilt appear. Freedom lives hence, and banishment is here. The gods to their dear shelter take thee maid, that justly think'st, and hast most rightly said. In your large speeches, may your deeds approve, that good effects may spring from words of love. Thus Kent, O princes, bid you all adieu. He'll shape his old course in a country new.
Here are France and Burgundy, my lord.
Ah! My lord of Burgundy, we first address toward you, who with this king hath rivaled for our daughter. What in the least will you require in present dower with her, or cease your quest of love?
Most royal majesty, I crave no more than what your highness offered, nor will you tender less.
Right, noble Burgundy. When she was dear to us, we did hold her so, but now her price is fallen. Sir, there she stands. If aught within that little seeming substance, or all of it without his pleasure pieced, and nothing more may fitly like your grace, 'tis there and she is yours.
I know no answer.
Will you, with those infirmities she owes, unfriended, new adopted to our hate, dowered with our curse, and stranger to our oath, take her or leave her?
Pardon me, royal sir, election makes not upon such conditions.
Then leave her, sir! For by the powers that made me, I tell you all her wealth. For you, great king, we would not from your love make such a stray to match you where I hate. Therefore beseech you to avert your liking a more worthier way than on a wretch whom nature is ashamed almost to acknowledge hers.
This is most strange, that she that even but now was your best object, the argument of your praise, balm of your age, most best, most dearest, should in this trice of time commit a thing so monstrous to dismantle so many folds of favor. Sure, her offense must be of such unnatural degree that monsters it, or your forevouched affection fallen into taint, which to believe of hers a faith that reason without miracle can never plant in me.
I yet beseech your majesty, if for I want that glib and oily art to speak and purpose not, that you make known it is no vicious blot, murder or foulness, no unchaste action, or dishonored step that hath deprived me of your grace and favor.
Better thou hadst not been born, than not to have pleased me better.
Is it but this? My lord of Burgundy, what say you to the lady? Will you have her? She is herself a dowry.
Royal Lear, give but that portion which yourself proposed, and here I take Cordelia by the hand, Duchess of Burgundy.
Nothing! I have sworn! I am firm.
I am sorry, then, that you must so lose a father that you must lose a husband.
Peace be with Burgundy. Since that respect of fortune are his love, I will not be his wife.
Fairest Cordelia, thou art most rich, being poor, most choice, forsaken, most loved, despised. Gods, 'tis strange that from their coast neglect my love should kindle to inflamed respect. Thy garrulous daughter, king, throned to our tents, is queen of us, of ours, and our fair France. Bid them farewell, Cordelia, though unkind. Thou losest here better than mine.
Thou hast her, France! Let her be thine, for we have no such daughter, nor shall we ever see that face of hers again. Therefore be gone, without our grace, our love, our benison. Come, noble Burgundy.
Farewell to your sister.
You, jewels of our father, with washed eyes Cordelia leaves you. I know you, what you are, and like a sister am most loath to call your faults as they are named. Use well our father, to your professed bosoms do I commit him, but yet alas stood I, within his grace I would prefer him to a better place. So, farewell to you both.
Prescribe not to us our duties.
Let your study be to content your lord who hath received you at fortune's alms. You have obedience scanted, and well are worth the want that you have wanted.
Time shall unfold what pleated cunning hides.
Sister, it is not a little I have to say of what most nearly appertains to us both. I think our father will hence tonight.
That's most certain, and with you, next month with us.
You see how full of changes his age is. The observation we have made of it hath not been little. He always loved our sister most, and with what poor judgment he hath now cast her off appears too grossly.
'Tis the infirmity of his age, yet he hath ever but slenderly known himself.
Well, the best and shortest of his time hath been but rash. Now must we look to receive from his age, not alone the imperfections of long and graft condition, but therewithal the unruly waywardness that infirm and choleric years bring with them.
Such unconstant starts are we like to have of him as this of Kent's banishment.
Well, there's further compliment of leave taken between France and him. Pray you, let's hit together. If our father carry authority with such dispositions as he bears, this last surrender of his will but offend us.
We shall further think on.
We must do something, and to the heat.
Thou, nature, art my goddess. To thy law my services are bound. Wherefore should I stand in the plague of custom, and permit the curiosity of nations to deprive me, for that I'm some 12 or 14 moonshines lag of a brother? Why bastard? Wherefore base? When my dimensions are as well compact, my mind is generous in my shape, as true as honest maidens issue, why brand they us with base? With baseness, bastardy, base, base. Who in the lusty stealth of nature take more composition and fierce quality than doth within a dull, stale, tired bed, go to the creating a whole tribe of fops, got between asleep and awake. Well, legitimate Edgar must have your land. Our father's love is to the bastard Edmund as to the legitimate. Fine word, legitimate. Well, my legitimate. If this letter speed and my invention thrive, Edmund the base shall top the legitimate. I grow, I prosper. Now, gods, stand up for bastards.
Kent banished thus, and France in choler parted, and the king gone tonight, confined his power, subscribed an exhibition, and all this done upon the gad. How now, Edmund? What news?
So please your lordship, none.
Why so earnestly seek you to put up that letter?
I have no news, my lord.
Sir, what paper are you reading?
Nothing, my lord.
No. Why then, that terrible dispatch of it into your pocket? The quality of nothing hath no such need to hide itself. Come, sir, what if it be nothing, then I shall not need spectacle.
I do beseech your pardon, sir. It is a letter from my brother, which I have not all o'erread, but as much as I have perused, I find it not fit for your o'erlooking.
Give me the letter, sir.
I shall offend either to detain or give it.
Let's see. Let's see.
I hope for my brother's justification he wrote this but as a taste or virtue of my affection.
This policy and reverence of age keeps our fortunes from us till our oldness cannot relish them. Come to me that I may speak of this more. If our father would sleep till I waked him, you should have his revenue forever, and live the beloved of your brother, Edgar? Ha! Conspiracy! Sleep till I waked him. You should enjoy half his revenue. My son Edgar, when came to you this letter? Who brought it?
It was not brought me, my lord. There's the cunning of it. I found it thrown in at the casement of my closet.
Villain! Villain! Abominable villain! Where is he?
I do not well know, my lord, but I dare pawn down my life for him that he hath wrote this but to feel my affection to your honor, and to no further pretense of danger.
He cannot be such a monster!
Nor is none,
To
sure.
his father, too, so tenderly and entirely loves him. Go, Sarah, find out this villain. Frame the matter after your own wisdom.
I will seek him, sir, presently. Convey the business and acquaint you with all.
These late eclipses of sun and moon portend no good to us. The wisdom of nature can reason thus and thus, but nature finds itself scourged by sequent effects. Love cools, friendship falls off, brothers divide, and there's son against father. The king falls against bias of nature, there's father against child. Go, Sarah, seek him. It shall lose thee nothing. Be careful. And the noble and true-hearted can banish his offense. Honesty. 'Tis strange.
This is the excellent foppery of the world, that when we are sick in fortune, often the surfeit of our own behavior, we make guilty of our disasters the sun, the moon, and the stars, as if we were villains by necessity, fools by a heavenly compulsion, knaves, thieves, and treachers by a spherical predominance, liars, drunkards, and adulterers by an enforced obedience of planetary influence, and all that we are evil in by a divine thrusting on. An admirable evasion of whoremaster man, to lay his goatish disposition to the charge of a star. My father compounded with my mother under the dragon's tail, and my nativity is under Ursa Major, so it follows that I am rough and lecherous. I should have been that I am, had the maidenliest star in the firmament twinkled on my bastardizing. Edgar. And here he comes like the catastrophe of the old comedy. My cue is villainous melancholy, with a sigh like Tom of Bedlam. Oh, these eclipses do portend these divisions. Forestall me.
Oh no, brother!
Ah,
What serious disposition are you in?
I'm thinking, brother, of a prediction I read this other day. What should follow these eclipses?
You busy yourself about that?
I promise you, sir, the effects he writes of succeed unhappily, as of unnaturalness between the child and the parent, death, dearth, disillusionments of ancient amenities, divisions in state, menaces and maledictions against king and nobles, nuptial breaches, banishment of friends, and I know not what.
How long have you been a sectary astronomical?
Oh, come. When saw you my father last?
Oh, why, the night gone by.
Spake you with him?
Aye, 2 hours together.
Parted you in good terms? Found you no displeasure in him by word or countenance?
None at all.
Bethink yourself wherein you may have offended him, and at my entreaty forbear his presence until some little time hath qualified the heat of his displeasure, which at this moment so rageth in him that the mischief of your person would scarcely ally.
Some villain hath done me wrong.
That's my fear. I pray thee, retire with me to my lodging, from whence I will fitly bring you to hear our Lord speak. If thou do stir abroad, go armed.
Armed, brother?
Brother, I do advise you to the best. Yes, go armed. I am no honest man if there be any good meaning towards you. I have told you what I have seen and heard, but faintly nothing like the image and horror of it. I pray ye away.
Shall I hear from you anon?
Brother, I do serve you in this business. Now go. Away. A credulous father and a brother noble, whose nature is so far from doing harms that he suspects none, and on whose foolish honesty my practices ride easy. I see the business. Let me, if not by birth, have lands by wit. All's with me's meet that I can fashion fit.
Did my father strike my gentleman for chiding of his fool?
Yes, madam.
Oh, by day and night he wrongs me. Every hour he flashes into one gross crime or other that sets us all at odds. I'll not endure it. His nights grow riotous, and himself upbraids us on every trifle. When he returns from hunting, I will not speak with him. Say I am sick. If you come slack of former services, you will do well. The fault of it, I'll answer.
He's coming, madam. I hear him.
Put on what weary negligence you please. If he dislike it, let him to our sister, whose mind and mine in that I know are one, not to be overruled. Idle old man that still would manage those authorities that he hath given away. Now, by my life, old fools are babes again and must be used with checks as flatteries when they are seen abused. Remember what I tell you.
Well, madam.
And let his knights have colder looks among you. I'll write to my sister straight to hold my very course. Prepare for dinner.
If but as well I other accents borrow, that can my speech diffuse, my good intent may carry through itself to that full issue, for which I raised my likeness.
How now? What art thou?
A man, sir.
What dost thou profess? What wouldst thou with us?
I do profess to be no less than I seem, to serve him truly that will put me in trust, to love him that is honest, to converse with him that is wise and says little, to fear judgment, to fight when I cannot choose, and to eat no fish.
What art thou?
A very honest-hearted fellow, and as poor as the king.
Thou art as poor for a subject as he is for a king. Thou art poor enough. What wouldst thou?
Service.
Who wouldst thou serve?
You.
Dost thou know me, fellow?
No, sir. But you have that in your countenance which I would fain call master.
What's that?
Authority.
What services canst thou do?
I can keep honest counsel, ride, run, mar a curious tale in telling it, and deliver a plain message bluntly. That which ordinary men are fit for, I am qualified in, and the best of me is diligence.
How old art thou?
Not so young, sir, to love a woman for singing, nor so old to dote on her for anything.
Follow me. Thou shalt serve me. If I like thee no worse after dinner, I will not part from thee yet. Dinner, ho! Dinner! Where's my knave? My fool? Oh, you, sir. Where's my daughter?
So please you.
What said the fellow there? Where's my fool? I have not seen him these 2 days. You, sir, go tell my daughter I would speak with her. Sir? Call hither my fool. Come you hither, sir. Who am I, sir?
My lady's father.
My lady's father? My lord's knave, you horse and dog, you rogue, you cur!
I am none of those, my lord. I do beseech your pardon.
Oh, you bandy looks with me, you rascal!
I'll not be struck, my lord.
Nor tripped neither, you base football player.
Oh, I thank thee. Thou servest me, and I love thee.
Come, sir, arise, away. Oh, I'll teach you differences. Away. Away. If you will measure your lover's length again, tell me. Away. Go to. Have your wisdom.
So, bravo, I thank thee. Here, is earnest of thy service.
Oh.
Let me hire him too. Here's my coxcomb.
Oh, how now, my pretty knave? How dost thou?
Sir, you had best take my coxcomb.
Why, fool?
Why, for taking one's part that's out of favor. Nay, and thou canst not smile as the wind sits. Thou catch cold shortly. There, take my coxcomb. Why, this fellow has banished 2 on's daughters and did the third a blessing against his will. If thou wilt follow him, thou must needs wear my coxcomb. How now, nuncle? Would I had 2 coxcombs and 2 daughters?
Why, my boy?
If I gave them all my living, I'd keep my coxcombs myself. There's mine. Oh, beg another of thy daughters.
Oh, take heed, sirrah. The whip.
Oh, no. Truth's a dog, must a kennel. Sirrah, I'll teach thee a speech.
Do.
Mark it, nuncle. Have more than thou showest, speak less than thou knowest, lend less than thou owest, ride more than thou goest, learn more than thou trowest, set less than thou throwest, leave thy drink and thy whore, and keep in a door, and thou shalt have more than 2 tens to a score.
This is nothing, fool.
Then 'tis like the breath of an unfeed lawyer. You gave me nothing for it. Can you make no use of nothing, nuncle?
Oh, I know, boy. Nothing could be made out of... Nothing.
Oh, pray thee, tell him so much the rent of his land comes to, he will not believe a fool.
A bitter fool.
Oh, dost thou know the difference, my boy, between a bitter fool and a sweet fool?
No, lad. Teach me.
Oh, that lord that counseled thee to give away thy land, come, place him here by me. Do thou for him stand. The sweet and bitter fool will presently appear, the one in motley here, the other found out there.
Oh! Dost thou call me fool, boy?
All thy other titles thou hast given away, that thou wast born with.
This is not altogether fool, my lord.
No, faith, lords and great men would not let me. If I had a monopoly out, they'd have part on it. Now give me an egg, nuncle, and I'll give thee 2 crowns.
What 2 crowns shall they be?
Why, after I have cut the egg in the middle and eat up the meat, the 2 crowns of the egg. Oh, when thou clovest thy crown in the middle and gavest away both parts, thou borest thy ass on thy back o'er the dirt. Thou hadst a little wit in thy bald crown when thou gavest thy golden one away. No, no, if I speak like myself in this, let him be whipped that first finds it so. Fools had ne'er less wit in a year, for wise men are grown foppish. They know not how their wits to wear, their manners are so apish.
When were thou woke to be so full of song, sirrah?
Oh, I have used it, nuncle, ever since thou madest thy daughters thy mothers. For when thou gavest them the rod, and puttest down thine own breeches, then they for sudden joy did weep, and I for sorrow sung, that such a king should play Bo Peep and go the fools among. Oh, pray thee, nuncle, keep a schoolmaster that can teach thy fool to lie. I would fain learn to lie.
Oh, and if you lie, sirrah, we'll have thee whipped
I marvel what kin thou and thy daughters are. They'll have me whipped for speaking true. They'll have me whipped for lying. And sometimes I am whipped for holding my peace. I'd rather be any kind of thing than a fool. And yet, I would not be thee, nuncle. Thou hast pared thy wit of both sides and left nothing in the middle. Ah! And here comes one of the pairings!
How now, daughter? What makes this frontlet on? You are too much of late in the frown.
Oh, thou wast a pretty fellow, and thou hadst no need to care for her frowning. Now thou art an O without a figure. I am better than thou art now. I am a fool, and thou art nothing. Yes, forsooth, I will hold my tongue, so your face bids me, though you say nothing. Mum, he that keeps nor crust nor crumb, wary of all, shall want some. That's a shout peace card.
Not only, sir, this your all-licensed fool, but other of your insolent retinue do hourly carp and quarrel, breaking into rank and not to be endured riots. Sir, I had thought by making this well known unto you to have found a safe redress, but am now grown fearful by what yourself of late hath spoke and done, that you protect this course and put it on by your allowance?
For you trow, nuncle, the hedge sparrow fed the cuckoo so long that it's had its head bit off by it young. Blah, blah, blah. So out went the candle and we were left darkling.
Are you our daughter?
Come, sir. I would you would make use of that good wisdom whereof I know you are fraught, and put away these dispositions that of late transform you from what you rightly are.
Oh, may not an ass know when the cart draws the horse? Jug. I love thee.
Does any here know me? This is not Lear. Who is it that can tell me who I am?
Lear's shadow.
I would learn that, for by all the marks of sovereignty, knowledge, and reason, I should be false persuaded I had daughters.
Which they will make an obedient father.
Your name, fair gentlewoman?
This admiration, sir, is much of the savor of other your new pranks. I do beseech you understand my purposes aright. As you are old and reverend, you should be wise. Here do you keep 100 knights and squires, men so disordered, so debauched and bold, that this our court, infected with their manners, shows like a riotous inn. Epicurism and lust make it more like a tavern or a brothel than a graced palace. The shame alone doth speak for instant remedy. Be then desired by her, who else will take the thing she begs, a little to disquantity your train, and the remainder that shall still depend to be such men as may be sort your age and know themselves and you.
Darkness and devils. Saddle my horses! Call my train together! Degenerate bastard, I'll not trouble thee. Yet have I left a daughter?
You strike my people, and your disordered rabble make servants of their betters.
Woe, the too late repents. Oh, are you come, sir? Is it your will, sir? Speak, sir. Prepare my horses. Ingratitude, that marble-hearted fiend more hideous when thou showst thee in a child than a sea monster.
Pray, sir, be patient.
Detested kite, thou liest. My train are men of choice and rarest parts that all particulars of duty know. Oh, most small fault. How ugly didst thou in Cordelia show, that like an engine wrenched my frame of nature from the fixed place, drew from my heart all love and added to the gall. Lear, 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 beat upon this gate that let thy folly in and thy dear judgment out. Go, go, my people!
My lord, I am guiltless as I am ignorant of what has moved you.
It may be so, my lord. Here, nature. Here, dear goddess, here. Suspend thy purpose if thou didst intend to make this creature fruitful. Into her womb convey sterility, that from her derogate body never spring a babe to honor her. If she must teem, create a child of spleen, that it may live to be a thwart disnatured torment to her. That it stab wrinkles in her brow of youth, with cadent tears fret channels in her cheeks, turn all her mother's pains and benefits to laughter and contempt, that she may feel how sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child.
Go away! Oh, gods of Creador, whereof comes this?
Never afflict yourself to know the cause, but let his disposition have that scope that dotage gives it.
What? 50 of my followers at a clap? Within a fortnight?
My lord, what's the matter?
I'll tell thee. I am ashamed that thou hast power to shake my manhood thus. That these hot tears which break from me perforce should make thee worth them. Blast the fogs upon thee. Old fond eyes will weep this cause again. I'll pluck thee out. Let it be so. Yet have I left a daughter, who I am sure is kind and comfortable. When she shall hear this of thee, with her nails she'll flay thy wolfish visage. Thou shalt find that I'll resume the shape which thou dost think I have cast off forever. Thou shalt... I warrant thee!
Do you mark that, my lord?
Cannot be so partial, Goneril, to the great love I bear.
Oh, pray you content. What, Oswald, ho! This man hath had good counsel. 100 knights. 'Tis politic and safe to let him keep it point. 100 knights. Yes, that at every dream, each buzz, each fancy, each complaint, dislike, he may guard his dotage with their powers and hold our lives at mercy. Oswald, I say!
Well, you may fear too far.
Safer than trust too far. Let me still take away those harms I fear, not fear still to be taken. I know his heart. But he hath thought it I have writ my sister, if she sustain him in his 100 knights when I have shown the unfitness of... How now, Oswald? What? Have you writ that letter to my sister?
Yes, madam.
Take you some company and away to horse. Inform her full of my particular fear. And thereto add such reasons of your own as may compact it more. Get you gone and hasten your return. No, no, my lord. This milky gentleness and course of yours, though I condemn not, yet, under pardon, you are much more attasked for want of wisdom than praised for harmful mildness.
How far your eyes may pierce, I cannot tell. Striving to better, oft we mar what's well.
Nay,
well, the event.
Go you before to Gloucester with these letters. Acquaint my daughter no further with anything you know that comes from her demand out of the letter. If your diligence be not speedy, I shall be there afore you.
I will not sleep, my lord, till I have delivered your letter.
If a man's brains were in his heels, were it not in danger of kibes?
Aye, boy.
Huh? And then I pray thee be merry, thy wit shall ne'er go slipshod. Shalt see, thy other daughter will use thee kindly, for though she's as like this as a crab's like an apple, yet I can tell what I can tell.
What canst thou tell, boy?
She'll taste as like this as a crab does to a crab. Thou canst tell why one's nose stands in the middle of one's face?
No.
Why, to keep one's eyes of either side's nose. What a man cannot smell out, he may spy into.
I did her wrong.
Thou canst tell how an oyster makes his shell?
No.
Nor I neither. But I can tell why a snail has a house.
Why?
Why to put his head in? Not to give it away to his daughters and leave his horns without a case.
I shall forget my nature. So kind a father. Be my horses ready.
All thy asses are gone about. And the reason why the 7 stars are no more than 7 is a very pretty reason.
Because they are not 8.
Yes, indeed. That would make a good fool. Huh?
Take it again, perforce. Monster ingratitude.
If thou wert my fool, nuncle, I'd have thee beaten for being old before thy time.
Say, how is that?
Thou shouldst not have been old till thou hadst been wise.
Don't let me not be mad. Not mad, sweet heaven. Keep me in patience. No, no. I would not be mad. Come.
Save thee, Erin.
And you, sir. Oh, I have been with your father, and given him notice that the Duke of Cornwall and Regan, his Duchess, will be here with him tonight.
How comes that?
Nay, I know not. You have heard of the news abroad. I mean, the whispered ones. For they are yet but ear-kissing arguments.
Not a word, what are they?
Have you heard of no likely wars toward twixt the Dukes of Cornwall and Albany?
I pray you, what are they?
Oh, you may do then, in time, sir. Fare you well.
The Duke be here tonight? Better, best. This weaves itself perforce into my business. My father has set guard to take my brother, and I have something of a queasy question which I must act. Briefness of fortune work. Brother! Brother, descend! Brother, a word, I say! Brother! Brother! Brother, my father watches this place. Intelligence is given where you are hid. You now have the good advantage of the night. Shh, shh, shh. I think I hear our father coming. Honey, pardon me. I must draw my sword upon you. Yield! Come before my father! Go, go! Light! Torches! Away! Away! Some blood on me would beget opinion. Oh, my more fierce endeavor. I've seen drunkards do more than this in sport. Father! Father! God! God! What, no help?
No! Edmund! Where's the villain?
Here he stood, sir. His sharp sword out, standing to have the moon stand auspicious
Where is
mistress.
he?
Look, sir, I bleed.
Where is the villain, Edmund?
He fled this way, sir.
Lasso him, ho! Go after!
When by no means
what?
he could persuade me to the murder of your lordship. Seeing how loathly opposite I stood to his unnatural purpose, his prepared sword out in fell motion, he charges home my unprovided body, lanced mine arm. But seeing my bold spirits roused to the quarrel's right, full suddenly he fled.
Oh, let him fly far and found dispatch. The Duke, my master, my worthy arch and patron, comes tonight. By his authority I'll proclaim it, that he that finds him deserves our thanks. He that conceals him, death. Loyal and natural boy, I'll work the means to make thee capable.
How now, my noble friend? Since I came hither, which I can call but now, I have heard strange news.
If it be true, all vengeance comes too short, which can pursue the offender. How dost, my lord?
Oh, madam, my poor heart is cracked. It's cracked.
What? Did my father's godson seek your life? He whom my father named, your Edgar?
Oh, lady, shame would have it hid.
Was he not companion with the riotous knights that tend upon my father?
I know not, madam. Oh, 'tis too bad. Too bad.
But madam, he was of that same consort.
No marvel then, though he were ill-affected. 'Tis they have put him on the old man's death, to have the expense and waste of his revenues. I have this present evening from my sister been well informed of them, and with such cautions, that if they come to sojourn at my house, I'll not be there.
Nor I, Regan, assure thee. Edmund, I hear you have shown your father a childlike office.
'Twas my duty, sir.
He hath bewrayed his practice and received this hurt, you see, striving to apprehend him.
Is he pursued?
Aye, my lord.
If he be taken, he shall no more be feared of doing harm. For you, Edmund, whose virtue and obedience doth this instance so much commend itself, you shall be ours. Natures of such deep trust we shall much need. You we first seize on.
I shall serve you, sir. Truly, however else.
For him, I thank your grace.
You know not why we came to visit you.
Thus out of season, threading dark-eyed night, occasions, noble Gloucester, of some poise, wherein we must have use of your advice. Our good old friend, lay comforts to your bosom, and bestow your needful counsel to our business, which craves the instant use.
I serve you, madam. Your graces are right. Well,
Good dawning to thee, friend. Art of this house?
Aye,
Where may we set our horses?
in the mire.
Prithee, if thou lovest me, tell me.
I love thee not.
Why, then I care not for thee.
If I had thee in Lipsbury pinfold, I would make thee care for me.
Why dost thou use me thus? I know thee not.
Fellow, I know thee.
What dost thou know me for?
A knave, a rascal, a base, proud, shallow, beggarly, lily-livered action-taking knave, a whoreson, a super-serviceable, finical rogue, one that wouldst be a bawd and art nothing but the composition of a knave, beggar, coward, pander, and the son and heir of a mongrel bitch. One whom I will beat into clamorous whining if thou deniest the least syllable of thy addition.
Why, what a monstrous fellow art thou, thus to rail on one that is neither known of thee nor knows thee.
What a brazen-faced varlet art thou to deny thou knowest me? Is it 2 days ago since I tripped up thy heels and beat thee before the king? Draw, you rogue! For though it be night, yet the moon shines, and I'll make a sop of the moonshine of you. Draw, you whoreson, Cullenly, barbermonger. Draw!
Away! I have nothing to do with thee.
Draw, you rascal! You come with letters against the king. And take Vanity the puppet's part against the royalty of her father. Draw, you rogue, or I'll so carbonado your shanks. Draw, you rascal!
Help!
Come your
Oh,
ways!
murder! Help!
Strike, you slave! Stand, rogue, stand! You need slave! Strike!
Help! Help! Oh, murder!
How now? What's the matter? With you, goodman boy, and you please. Come, I'll flesh ye. Come on, young master.
Weapons! What's the matter here? Keep peace upon your lives! He dies that strikes again. What is the matter?
The messengers from our sister and the king.
What is your difference? Speak.
I am scarce in breath, my lord.
No marvel. You'll so bestirred your valor, you cowardly rascal. Nature disclaims in thee.
Speak yet, how grew your quarrel?
This ancient ruffian, sir, whose life I've spared, at suit of his gray beard.
Thou whoreson Zed! Thou unnecessary letter! My lord, if you'll give me leave, I will tread this unbolted villain into mortar, and daub the walls of a jakes with him. Spare my gray beard, you wagtail.
Peace, Sirrah, thou beastly knave. Know you no reverence?
Yes, sir, but anger hath a privilege.
Why are you angry?
His countenance likes me not.
No more perchance is mine, nor his nor hers.
Sir, 'tis my occupation to be plain. I have seen better faces in my time than stands on any shoulder I see before me at this instant.
This is some fellow who, being praised for bluntness, doth affect a saucy roughness and constrains the garb quite from his nature. He cannot flatter he, an honest mind and plain, he must speak truth.
Sir, in good sooth, in sincere verity, under the allowance of your great aspect, whose influence, like the wreath of radiant fire on flickering Phoebus' front,
What means by this?
to go out of my dialect which you discommend so much.
What was the offense you gave him?
I never gave him any. It pleased the king, his master very late, to strike at me upon his misconstruction, and in the fleshment of this dread exploit, he drew on me here again.
Fetch forth the stocks! Stubborn ancient's knave, you reverent braggart, we'll teach you.
Sir, I am too old to learn. Call not your stocks for me. I serve the king, on whose employment I was sent to you. You shall do small respect, show too bold malice against the grace and person of my master, stalking his messenger.
Fetch forth the stocks! As I have life and honor, there shall he sit till noon.
Till noon, till night, my lord, and all night too.
Why, madam, if I were your father's dog, you should not use me so.
Sir, being his knave, I will.
This is a fellow of the self-same color our sister speaks of. Come! Bring away the stocks!
Let me beseech your grace not to do so, no, though his fault be much, and the good king his master will check him for it. Still, your purpose, low correction. king must take it ill that he so slightly valued in his messenger should be thus restrained.
I'll answer that.
My sister may receive it much more worse to have her gentleman abused, assaulted for following her affairs. Put in his legs! Come, my good lord, away.
I am sorry for thee, friend. 'Tis the Duke's pleasure, whose disposition the world well knows will be neither rubbed nor stopped. I'll entreat for thee.
Pray do not, sir. I've watched and traveled hard. Sometime I shall sleep out. The rest I'll whistle.
The
Give you
Duke's
good
claim
morrow.
in this will be ill-taken.
Good king, that must approve the common saw. Thou out of heaven's benediction comest to the warm sun. Approach, thou beacon, to this underglobe, that by thy comfortable beams I may peruse this letter. Nothing almost sees miracles but misery. I know 'tis from Cordelia, who hath most fortunately been informed of my obscured course. Fortune, good night. Smile once more. Turn thy wheel.
I heard myself proclaimed, and by the happy hollow of a tree escaped the hunt. No port is free, no place that guard and most unusual vigilance does not attend my taking. Whilst I may escape, I will preserve myself. My face, I'll grime with filth. And with presented nakedness outface the winds and persecutions of the sky. This country gives me proof of bedlam beggars who with roaring voices strike in their numbed and mortified bare arms pins, wooden pricks, nails, sprigs of rosemary. And with this horrible object from low farms, poor pelting villages, sheepcotes and mills do enforce their charity. Porteligard! Portum! There's something yet. Edgar. I nothing am.
Strange. They should so depart from home and not send back my messenger.
Hail to thee, noble master.
Makest thou this shame thy pastime?
No, my lord.
Aha! He wears cruel garters. Horses are tied by the heads, dogs and bears by the necks, monkeys by the loins, and men by the legs. When a man's over lusty at legs, then he wears wooden nether stocks.
What's he that has so much thy place mistook to set thee here?
It is both he and she, your son and daughter.
No.
Yes.
No, I say.
I say aye.
No, no, they would not.
Yes, they have.
By Jupiter, I swear no.
By Juno, I swear aye.
They durst not do it. They could not, would not do it.
My lord, when at their home, I did commend your highness letters to them. And meeting here the other messenger, having more man than wit about me drew. He raised the house with loud and coward cries. Your son and daughter found this trespass worth the shame which here it suffers.
Winter's not gone yet if the wild geese fly that way. Fathers that wear rags shall see their children blind, but fathers that bear bags shall see their children kind.
Where is this daughter?
With the earl, sir, here within.
Follow me not. Stay here.
How chance the king comes with so small a train?
And thou hadst been set in the stocks for that question, thou hadst well deserved it.
Why, fool?
All that follow their noses are led by their eyes, but blind men. And there's not a nose among 20 but can smell him that's stinking. That, sir, which serves and seeks for gain and follows but for form, will pack when it begins to rain. and leave thee in the storm. But I will tarry, the fool will stay, and let the wise man fly. The knave turns fool that runs away. The fool no knave, perdie.
Where learned you this, fool?
Not in the stocks, fool!
Speak to me. They are sick. They are weary. They have traveled all the night. Fetch me a better answer.
Oh, my lord, dear lord, you know well the fiery quality of the Duke, how unremovable and fixed he is in his own course.
Fiery? What quality? Oh, Gloucester. Gloucester, I would speak with the Duke of Cornwall and his wife.
Well, my good lord, I have informed them so.
Informed them. Dost thou understand me now?
Aye, my lord.
The king would speak with Cornwall. The dear father would with his daughter speak. Commands her service. Are they informed of this? My breath and blood. Fiery. The fiery Duke. Well, tell the hot Duke that... but not yet. Perhaps he is not well. Infirmity doth still neglect all office wherein our health is bound. I will forbear. Death upon my state. Wherefore should he sit here? Oh. This act persuades me that this remotion of the Duke of hers is practice only. Give me my servant forth. Go tell the Duke and his wife I'd speak to them. Now, presently, or at the chamber door, I'll beat the drum till it cries sleep to death.
I would have all well betwixt you.
My heart, my rising heart, but down.
Cry to it, Nuncle, as the cockney did to the eels when she put him in the pasty alive. She capped him on the coxcombs with a stick and cried, "Down, Woodins! Down!" It was her brother that in pure kindness to his horse foddered his hay.
Good morrow to you both.
Hail to your grace!
I am glad to see your highness.
Regan, I think thou art. Beloved Regan, thy sister's naught. She hath tied sharp-toothed unkindness like a vulture here. Oh, Regan, thou dost not believe with how depraved a quality. Oh, Regan.
I pray you, sir, take patience. I have hope you less know how to value her desert than she to scant her duty.
Say, how is that?
I cannot think my sister in the least would fail her obligation. If, sir, perchance she have restrained the riots of your followers, 'tis on such ground and to such wholesome ends as clears her from all blame.
My curse is on her!
Oh, sir, you are old. You should be ruled and led by some discretion that discerns your state better than you yourself. Therefore, I pray you, that to our sister you do make return. Say you have wronged her, sir.
Ask forgiveness? Never, Regan. She hath abated me of half my train, looked black upon me, pierced me with her tongue most serpent-like upon the very heart.
Fie, sir, fie.
You nimble lightnings, dart your blinding flames into her scornful eyes. Infect her beauty, you fen-sucked fogs drawn from the powerful sun to fall and blast her pride!
Oh, the blessed gods! So will you wish on me when the rash mood is on.
Oh, no, Regan, thou shalt never have my curse. Thy tender-hefted nature shall not give thee o'er to harshness. Her eyes are fierce, but thine do comfort and not burn. Thine half of the kingdom hast thou not forgot wherein I thee endowed.
Good sir, to the purpose.
Who stopped my servant?
Is your lady come?
Oh, this is the slave, whose easy-borrowed pride dwells in the fickle grace of her he follows. Out, varlet, from my sight!
What means your grace?
How came thy man in the stocks? Regan, I have good hope thou didst not know on't. Who comes here? Oh, heavens! Art not ashamed to look upon this beard? Regan, wilt thou take her by the hand?
Why not by the hand, sir? How have I offended?
How came my man in the stocks?
I put him there, sir.
You! Did you?
Oh, I pray you, father, being weak, seems so. If, till the expiration of your month, you will return and sojourn with my sister, dismissing half your train, come then to me.
Return with her, and 50 men dismissed? Never. Rather, I abjure all roofs and choose to wage against the enmity of the air. Necessity's sharp pinch. Return with her, rather persuade me to be slave and sumpter to this detested groom.
At your choice, sir.
I prithee, daughter, do not make me mad. I will not trouble thee, my child. Farewell. We'll no more meet, no more see one another. And yet, thou art my flesh, my blood, my daughter. Or rather a disease that's in my flesh, that I must needs call mine. Thou art a boil, a plague sore, an embossed carbuncle in my corrupted blood. But I'll not chide thee. Let shame come when it will, I do not call it. I can be patient. I can stay with Regan, I and my 100 knights.
Not altogether so. I looked not for you yet, nor am provided for your fit welcome. Give ear, sir, to my sister. For those that mingle reason with your passion must be content to think you old, and so... But she knows what she does.
This is well spoken.
I dare avouch it, sir. What, 50 followers? Is not well? What should you need of more? Yea, or so many, so that will charge and danger speak against so great a number. How in one house can many people under two commands hold amity? 'Tis hard, almost impossible.
Why might not you, my lord, receive attendance from those that she calls servants, or from mine?
Why not, my lord? If you will come to me, for now I spy a danger. I entreat you bring but 5 and 20. To no more will I give place or notice.
I gave thee all!
And in good time you gave it.
Made you my guardians, my depositories, but kept a reservation to be followed by such a number. What must I now come to you with? 5 and 20, Regan, sayest thou so?
Speak it again, my lord. No more with me.
I will go with thee. Thy 50, yet doth double 5 and 20, and thou art twice her love.
Hear me, my lord. What need you 5 and 20? 10 or 5 to follow in a house where twice so many have a command to tend you?
What need 1?
Reason not the need. Our basest beggars are in the poorest things superfluous. Allow not nature more than nature needs. Man's life's as cheap as beasts. But for true need, oh heavens, give me that patience. Patience I need. You see me here, you gods. A poor old man as full of grief as age, wretched in both. If it be you hath stirred these daughters' hearts against their father, fool me not so much to bear it tamely. Touch me with noble anger. Let not those women's weapons water drops stain my man's cheeks. No! You unnatural hags! I will have such revenges on you both that all the world shall... I will do such things. What they are yet I know not, but they shall be the terrors of the earth. You think I'll weep? No, I'll not weep. I have full cause of weeping. But this heart shall break into 100,000 flaws or ere I'll weep. Fool! I shall go mad.
Let's away. 'Twill be a storm.
This house is little. The old man and his people cannot be well bestowed.
'Tis his own blame hath put himself from rest and must needs taste his folly.
For his particular, I'll receive him gladly, but not one follower.
So am I purposed.
The king is in high rage, and will I know not whither.
'Tis best to give him way. He leads himself.
My lord, entreat him by no means to stay.
But alack, the night comes on, and the bleak winds do sorely ruffle. For many miles about this, yes, of course.
Oh, sir, to willful men, the injuries that they themselves procure must be their schoolmasters. Shut up your doors. He is attended with a desperate train, and what they may incense him to, being apt to have his ear abused, wisdom bids fear.
Shut up your doors, my lords. 'Tis a wild night. My Regan counsels well. Come out of the storm.
Blow, winds, and crack your cheeks! Rage! Blow, you cataracts and hurricanal spout till you have drenched our steeples! Drown the cocks! Thou, sulphurous and thought-executing fires, fort couriers of oak-cleaving thunderbolts, singe my white head! And thou, O shaking thunder, smite flat the thick rotundity of the world, crack nature's molds, all germ and spirit wants that make ingrateful man.
Oh, Knuckle! Cold holy water in a dry house is better than this rainwater out of doors. Good Knuckle, in and ask thy daughter's blessing. Here's a knight that pities neither wise man nor fool.
Rumble thy belly full. Spit fire, spout rain. No rain, wind, thunder, fire are my daughters. I tax not you, you elements, with unkindness. I never gave you kingdom, called you children, you owe me no subscription, then let fall your horrible pleasure. You see me here, your slave, a poor, infirm, weak, and despised old man. But yet, I call these servile ministers that will with two pernicious daughters join your high-engendered battles against a head so old and white as this. Oh, 'tis foul!
He that has a house to put it in has a good headpiece, and the codpiece that will house before the head has any, the head and he shall louse. So beggars very many.
No! I will be the pattern of all patience. I will say nothing.
Who's there?
Hey! Here's grace in the codpiece. That's a wise man and a fool.
Alas, sir, are you here? Things that love night love not such nights as these. The wrathful skies gallow the very wanderers of the dark and make them keep their caves. Man's nature cannot carry the affliction nor the fear.
Let the great gods that keep this dreadful putter o'er our heads find out their enemies now. Tremble, thou wretch, that hast within thee undivulged crimes unwaked of justice. Hide thee, thou bloody hand, thou perjured, and thou simular of virtue that art incestuous. Close pent-up guilt, rive your concealing countenance, and cry these dreadful summoners grace. I am a man, more sinned against than sinning.
Alack, bareheaded. Gracious my lord, hard by here is a hovel. Some friendship will it lend you against the tempest. Repose you there, while I to this hard house, more harder than the stones whereof 'tis raised, return and force their scanted courtesy.
My wit begins to turn. Come on, my boy. How dost, my boy, art cold? I am cold myself. Where is this straw, my fellow? The art of our necessity is strange and can make vile things precious. Calm your hovel. Poor fool and knave, I have one part in my heart that's sorry yet for thee.
He that hath a little tiny wit with a hey-ho, wind in the rain, must make content with his fortune's bit, for the rain it raineth every day.
True, boy. Calm your hovel. Here.
Alack, Edmund, I like not this unnatural dealing. When I desired their leave that I might pity him, they took from me the use of mine own house, charged me on pain of their perpetual displeasure to neither speak of him, entreat for him, nor in any way sustain him.
Most savage and unnatural.
Oh, go to, say you nothing. There is a division betwixt the dukes, and a worse matter than that. I have received this night a letter. 'Tis dangerous to be spoken of. I have locked the letter in my closet. The injuries the king now bears shall be revenged home. There is part of the power already footed. We must incline to the king. I shall go seek him and most privily relieve him. You maintain conversation with the duke, that my charity be not of him perceived. If he ask for me, tell him I am ill and gone to bed. Though I die for it, as no less his threatened me. The king, my old master, must be relieved. There is something strange toward Edmund. I pray you, be careful.
Does courtesy forbid thee to the Duke instantly know? And of that letter too. This seems a fair deserving, and must draw of me all that my father loses, no less than all. The younger rises when the old doth fall.
Here is a place, my lord. Good my lord, enter. The tyranny of the open night's too rough for nature to endure.
Now let me alone.
Good my lord, enter here.
You wilt break my heart.
I'd rather break mine own. Good my lord, enter.
No, thou think'st as much that this contentious storm invades us to the skin. So 'tis to thee. When the mind's free, the body's delicate. This tempest in my mind doth from my senses take all feeling else save what beats there. Filial ingratitude! O Regan, Goneril, your old kind father whose frank heart gave all. No, no. That way madness lies. No, no more of that. Let me shun that.
Good my lord, enter here.
In, boy. Go first. Thou, houseless poverty. Hey, get thee in. I'll pray, and then I'll sleep. Poor naked wretches, wheresoe'er thou art, that bide the pelting of this pitiless storm. How shall your houseless heads and unfed sides, your looped and windowed raggedness, defend you from seasons such as these? I have ta'en too little care of this. Take physic, Pomp. Expose thyself to feel what wretches feel, that thou mayst shake the superflux to them, and show the heavens more just.
Fathom and a half! Fathom and a half!
I'm not in here, Knuckle! Here's a spirit! Help me! Help me!
Give me the hand! Who's there?
A spirit! A spirit! He says his name's Poor Tom!
What art thou that dost grumble there in the straw? Come forth!
Away! The foul fiend follows me!
What? Hast thou given all to thy two daughters, and art thou come to this?
Who gives anything to poor Tom, whom the foul fiend hath led through fire and through flame, and through ford and whirlpool, ere bog and quagmire? Oh, bless thy five wits, Tom's a cold. Do poor Tom some charity, whom the foul fiend vexes. There could I have him now, and there again, and there!
As his daughters brought him to this pass, couldst thou save nothing? Wilt thou give them all?
Hey, he reserved a blanket, else we had all been shamed.
Now, all the plagues that in the pendulous air had fated all men's fault, light on thy daughters!
Sir, he hath no daughters.
Death, traitor! Nothing could have subdued nature to such a lowness, but his unkind daughters.
Set on Peleg here.
This cold night will turn us all to fools and madmen!
Take heed of the foul fiend. Obey thy parents. Keep thy word justly. Swear not. Commit not with man's sworn spouse. Set not thy light heart on proud's array. Oh, Tom's a cold.
What hast thou been?
Serving man, proud in heart and mind, served the lust of my mistress' heart, and did the act of darkness with her. One that slept in the contriving of lust and waked to do it. Wine loved I deeply, dice dearly, and in women out Paramore the Turk. Malls of heart, bloody of hand, hawk in sloth, fox in stealth, wolf in greediness. Keep thy foot out of brothels, thy hand from blackness, thy pen from lenders' books, and defy the foul fiend! My boy, Cesar! Let him trot by!
Why, thou wert better in the grave than to answer with thy uncovered body this extremity of the skies. Is man no more than this? Consider him well. Thou owest the worm no silk, the beast no hide, the sheep no wool, the cat no perfume. Here are freons, are sophisticated. Thou art the thing itself. Unaccommodated man is no more but such a poor, bare, forked animal as thou art. Off! Off, you lendings! Sir, no! Unbutton here!
I think Uncle be contented! It's a naughty night to swim in! Look, here comes a walking fire!
Loot is the foul fiend of liberty, Jebet! Aroint thee, witch, aroint thee!
How fares your grace? What's he? Who's there? What is you seek?
What are you there? Your names?
Poor Tom! That's when the foul fiend rages, eats cow dung for salad. Drinks the green mantle of the standing pool, who hath been whipped from tithing to tithing, stuck, punished, and imprisoned. On their head, 3 suits to his back, 6 shirts to his body, a horse to ride, and a weapon to wear. mice and rats and such small deer have been Tom's food for 7 long years. Beware my follower. Peace, smoke, and peace, thou foul fiend.
What hath your grace no better company?
The Prince of Darkness is a gentleman.
Our flesh and blood has grown so vile, my lord, that it doth hate what gets it.
Pardon's a cult.
Go in with me, my lord. My duty cannot obey in all your daughter's hard commands, though their injunction to be to bar my doors and let this tyrannous night take hold on you. Still have I ventured to come seek you out and bring you where both fire and food is ready.
First, let me talk a word with this philosopher. What is the cause of thunder?
Good, my lord. Take his offer. Go into the house.
Go! Let me speak one word with this same learned thief. What is thy study?
How to prevent the fiend and to kill the vermin.
Come, so I'll speak one word with you in private.
Importune him to go in once more, my lord. His wits begin to unsettle.
Oh, canst thou blame him? What a night is this? I do beseech your grace.
Cry your mercy, sir. Come, noble philosopher, your comfort.
Pardon's a cult.
This way, my lord.
Oh, I'll keep still with my philosopher.
Sirrah, come on. Go along with us.
Come, good Athenian.
No words. No words. Hush.
I foe am fum. I smell the blood of a British man. I will have my revenge ere I depart this house.
How, my lord, I may be censured that nature thus gives way to loyalty. Something fears me to think of.
I now perceive it was not so much your brother's evil disposition that made him seek his death, but rather a provoking merit, set to work by a reproachable badness in himself.
How malicious is my fortune. Then I must repent to be just. This is the letter he spoke of, which approves him an intelligent party to the advantages of France. Heavens, that this treason were not, and not I the detector.
Oh, with me to the Duchess.
If the paper be of certain contents, you have mighty business at hand.
True or false, it hath made thee Earl of Gloucester. Seek out thy father that he may be ready for our apprehension.
I will persever, my lord, in my course of loyalty, though the conflict be sore between that and my blood.
I will lay trust upon thee, and thou shalt find a dearer father in my love.
Here is better than the open air. Take it thankfully. I shall piece out the comfort with what addition I can.
All the power of his wits have given way to his impatience. The gods reward your kindness.
I shall not be long from you.
Frateretto calls me and tells me that Nero is an angler in the Lake of Darkness. Pray, innocent, and beware the foul fiend.
Pray thee, Nuncle, tell me whether a madman be a gentleman or a yeoman.
A king? A king?
No, he's a yeoman that has a gentleman to his son, or he's a mad yeoman that sees his son a gentleman before him.
To have 1,000, with red burning spits come hissing in upon them.
Oh, the foul fiend bites my back!
He's mad that trusts to the tameness of a wolf, a horse's health, a boy's love, or a whore's oath.
Hey, it shall be done. I will arraign them straight. Sit thou there, most learned philosopher. And now, sapient sir, sit there. Now, you she-foxes.
Look where he stands and glares. Wants a wiser trial, madam? Come o'er the board, Bessie, to me.
Her boat hath a leak. Oh, she dares not speak. Why, she may not come over to thee.
Oh, the foul fiend haunts poor Tom in the voice of a nightingale. Hobdance cries in Tom's belly for 2 white herring. Croak not, black angel, I have no food for thee.
How do you, sir? Stand you not so amazed. Will you lie down and rest upon the cushions?
No. I will hear their trial first. Bring in their evidence. Rhodes, man of justice, take thy place. Now, his yoke fellow of equity, bench by his side. You were in the commission. Sit you too.
Let us deal justly.
Arraign her first. 'Tis Goneril. I here take my oath before this honorable assembly. She kicked the poor king, her father. Come hither, mistress. Is your name Goneril? She cannot deny it. I cry you mercy, I took you for a joint stool. And there's another, whose warped looks proclaim what store her heart is made on. Stop her there. Sword, arms, fire, corruption in the place. Oh, false justicer, why hast thou let us escape?
Oh, bless thy 5 wits!
Sir, where is the patience you have boasted to retain?
My tears begin to take his part so much they'll mar my
The
counterfeiting.
little dogs and all, Tray, Blanche's sweetheart, see, they bark at me. You, sir, I do entertain you for one of my 100. Only I do not like the fashion of your garments. You'll say they are Persian attire, but let them be changed.
Now, good, my lord. Will you lie down and rest a while?
Make no noise. Make no noise. Draw the curtains. So. I'll go to supper in the morning. So. I'll go to bed at noon.
Come hither, fellow. Where is thy master, the king?
He's here within, sir, but trouble him not. His wits are gone.
Good friend, I prithee, take him in thy arms. I have overheard a plot of death upon him. There is a litter ready. Lie him in it and drive towards Dover, friend, where thou shalt meet both welcome and protection. Take up thy master, the king, and follow me, that will with some provision give thee good conduct.
This rest might yet have balmed thy broken senses, which, if convenience will not allow, stand in hard cure. Come help to bear thy master. Thou must not stay behind.
Come! Away!
Interesting.
How light and portable my pain seems now, when that which makes me bend makes the king bow. He childed, as thy father. Tom, away! Mark the high noises, and thyself bewray when false opinions, whose wrong thought defiles thee, in thy just proof repeals and reconciles thee. But we'll have more tonight. Safe scape the king. Post speedily to my lord your husband. Show him this letter. The army of France has landed. Seek out the villain Gloucester.
Hang him instantly!
Pluck out his eyes.
Leave him to my displeasure. Edmund, keep you our sister company. The revenges we are about to take upon your traitorous father are not fit for your beholding. Advise the Duke where you are going to most festinate preparation. We are bound to the like. Farewell, dear sister. Farewell, my lord of Gloucester. How now, where's the king?
My lord of Gloucester hath conveyed him hence. 5 or 6 and 30 of his knights, hot questress, met him at gate, and are gone with him towards Dover, where they boast to have well-armed friends.
Farewell, sweet lord and sister.
Edmund, farewell. Go seek the traitor Gloucester! Pinning him like a thief! Bring him before us!
Do me no foul play.
Here.
What will you do? What is...
Who's that, the traitor?
Ingrateful fox, 'tis he.
Bind fast his corky arms.
What means your graces? Good friends, consider. You are my guest.
Bind him, I say!
Hard, oh filthy traitor!
Unmerciful lady, yes you are, I'm none.
To this bind him! Villain thou shalt find!
Gods, 'tis most ignobly done to pluck me by the beard.
So what? And such a traitor!
Naughty lady, these hairs which thou dost ravish from my chin shall quicken and accuse thee. I am your host. With robber's hands, my hospitable favors you should not ruffle thus. What will you do?
Come, sir. What letters had you late from France?
It is simple answered, for we know the truth.
And what confederacy hast thou with the traitors late footed in the kingdom?
To whose hands have you sent the lunatic king? Speak!
I have a letter I'm guessingly set down that's from one who's of a neutral heart, and not from one opposed.
Cunning.
And false.
Where hast thou sent the king?
To Dover!
Wherefore to Dover? Wast thou not charged at Paris?
Wherefore to Dover?
Let him first answer that.
I am tied to the stake and must stand the course.
Wherefore to Dover, sir?
Because I would not see thy cruel nails pluck out his poor old eyes, nor thy sister and his anointed flesh sink boorish fangs. If wolves had at thy gate howled that stern time, thou shouldst have said, good porter, turn the key. All cruel zealous subscribed. But I shall see winged vengeance o'ertake such children.
See it shalt thou never. Fellows, hold him fast. Upon these eyes of thine, I'll set my foot.
Oh, he that would think a little he
One side will mock another, the other too.
Lest thou see vengeance.
Hold your hand, my lord. I have served you ever since I was a child, but better service have I never done you than bid you now to hold.
Oh, now, you dog!
If you did wear a beard upon your chin, I would shake it on this quarrel. What do you mean?
My villain.
Nathan, come on and take the chance of anger.
Give me the sword! A peasant stand up thus!
I am slain. You have one eye left to see some vengeance on him.
Lest it see more prevented. Out, vile jelly!
Where's thy luster now?
Oh, dark and comfortless! Where is my son, Edmund? Edmund, enkindle all the sparks of nature to quit this horrid act!
Out! Treacherous villain! Thou callest on him that hates thee! It was he that gave the overture of thy treason to us, who is too good to pity thee!
Oh, my follies! That Edgar was abused. Oh, kind gods, forgive me that and prosper him.
Thrust him out of gates and let him smell his way to Dover. First with you. Look you, my lord.
I have received the hurt. Follow me, lady. Regan, I bleed apace. Untimely comes this hurt. Give me your arm.
Let's follow the old Earl and get the bedlam to lead him where he would.
Go thou. I'll fetch some blacks and whites of eggs to blood to his bleeding face. Now heaven help him.
Yet better thus, and known to be condemned, than still condemned and flattered. To be worst, the lowest and most dejected thing of fortune stands still in esperance, lives not in fear. Welcome, then, thou unsubstantial air that I breathe. The wretch that thou hast blown unto the worst owes nothing to thy blasts. But who comes here? My father. Oh, world, world, oh, world.
Oh, my son, Edgar, the food of thy abused father's wrath. If I might live to see thee in my touch, I'd say that I had eyes again.
Oh, gods, who is't can say I am at the worst. I am the worst than e'er I was.
Who's there?
Poor Tom's a cold.
Is that the naked fellow?
Aye, master.
'Tis the plague of the times, when madmen lead the blind. Sarah! Naked fellow!
I cannot daub it any further,
Come hither, fellow.
and yet I must. Bless thy sweet eyes, they bleed.
Knowest thou the way to Dover?
Both stile and gate, horseway and footpath.
Here is a purse. Thou, whom the heaven's plagues have humbled to all strokes, that I am wretched makes thee the happier. Dost thou know Dover?
Aye, master.
There is a cliff, whose high and bending head looks fearfully in the confined deep. Take me but to the very brim of it, and I'll repair thy misery with something rich about me. From that place, I shall know leading need.
Give me thy arm. Poor Tom shall lead thee.
Welcome, my lord. I marvel our mild husband not met us on the way. Now, where's your master?
Madam within, but never a man so changed. I told him of the army that had landed. He smiled at it. I told him you were coming. His answer, the worse. Of Gloucester's treachery and the loyal service of his son, when I informed him, then he called me sot and told me I'd turned wrong side out. What most he should dislike seems pleasant to him, what like offensive.
Then shall you go no further. 'Tis the cowish terror of his spirit that will not let him undertake. Back, Edmund, to my brother. Hasten his musters and conduct his powers. I must change arms at home and give the distaff into my husband's hands. This trusty servant shall pass between us. Before long, you are bound to hear, if you dare venture in your own behalf, a mistress's command. Wear this. Spare speech, decline your head. This kiss, if it durst speak, would stretch thy spirits up into the air. Conceive, and fare thee well.
Yours in the ranks of death?
My most dear Gloucester. Oh, the difference of man and man. To thee a woman's services are due. My fool usurps my body.
Madam, here comes my lord.
I have been worth the whistle.
You are not worth the dust which the rude wind blows in your face. I fear your disposition. That nature which condemns its origin cannot be bordered certain in itself. She that herself will sliver and disbranch from her material substance will herself die.
No more. The text is foolish.
Wisdom and goodness to the vile seem vile. Filths savor but themselves. What have you done? Tigers, not daughters, what have you performed? A father and a gracious aged man whose reverence even the headlugged bear would lick, most barbarous, most degenerate, have you madded? Could my good brother suffer you to do it? A man, a prince, by him so benefited? If that the heavens do not quickly send down their visible spirits to tame these vile offenses, it will come. Humanity must perforce prey on itself like monsters of the deep.
Milk-livered man, that bearest a cheek for blows, a head for wrongs, who hath not in thy brow an eye discerning thine honor from thy suffering. Where's thy drum? France spreads his banners in our noiseless land. With plumed helm thy slayer begins threats, whilst thou, a moral fool, sits still and cries, alack, why does he so?
See thyself, devil! Proper deformity seems not so horrid in a fiend as in woman.
Vain fool!
Thou changed and self-covered thing for shame. Be monster not thy features. Were it my fitness to let these hands obey my blood, they are apt enough to dislocate
and tear thy flesh and bones. However thou art a fiend, a woman's shape does shield thee.
Mary! Thy manhood now?
What news?
Oh, my good lord! The Duke of Cornwall's dead! Slain by his servant going to put out the other eye of Gloucester!
Gloucester's eye?
Aye, my lord. A servant that he bred, thrilled with remorse, opposed against the act, bending his sword to his great master, who, threat-enraged, flew on him, and amongst him felled him dead, but not without that harmful stroke which since hath plucked him after.
This shows that you're above, you justices, that these are nether crimes so speedily convenged. But, oh, poor Gloucester, lost he his other eye?
Both, my lord. This letter, madam, craves a speedy answer. 'Tis from your sister.
One way I like this well. But she being widowed and my Gloucester with her, may all the building in my fancy pluck upon my hateful life. Another way, the news is not so tart. I'll read and answer.
Where was his son when they did take his eyes?
Come with my lady hither.
He's not here.
No, sir, I met him back again.
Knows he the wickedness?
Aye, my lord, 'tis he informed against him, and quit the house on purpose that their punishment might have the freer course.
Gloucester, I live to thank thee for the love thou showedst the king, and to revenge thine eyes.
Alack, 'tis he. Why, he was met even now, mad as the vexed sea, singing aloud, crowned with rank fumiter and furrow weeds, with burdock, hemlock, nettles, cuckoo flowers, darnel, and all the idle weeds that grow in our sustaining corn. What can man's wisdom in the restoring his bereaved sense?
There is means, madam. Our foster nurse of nature is repose, the which he lacks, that to restore in him are many simples operative, whose power will close the eye of anguish.
All blessed secrets, all you unpublished virtues of the earth, spring with my tears, be aidant and remediate in the good man's distress. My dear father, it is thy business I go about. No blown ambition doth our arms incite, but love, dear love, and our aged father's right. Soon may I hear him and see him.
But are my brother's powers set forth?
Aye, madam.
Himself in person there?
Madam, with much ado, your sister is the better soldier.
Lord Edmund spake not with your lord at home.
No, madam.
What might import my sister's letter to him?
I know not, lady.
Faith, he's posted hence on serious matter. Oh, it was great ignorance, Gloucester's eyes being out, to let him live. Where he arrives, he moves all hearts against us. Edmund, I think, is gone in pity of his misery to dispatch his nighted life. Moreover, to descry the strength of the enemy.
I must needs after him, madam, with my letter.
Oh, stay with us! Our troops set forth tomorrow. The ways are dangerous.
Madam, I may not. My lady charged by duty in this business.
Why should she write to Edmund? Might not you transport her purposes by word? Belike something, I know not what. I love thee much. Let me unseal the letter.
Madam,
I know your lady does not love her husband. I am sure of that. And at her late being here, she gave strange eyelids and most speaking looks to noble Edmund. I know you are of her bosom.
Aye, madam.
You are. I speak in understanding. I know it. Therefore, I do advise thee, take this note. My lord is dead. Edmund and I have talked, and more convenient is he for my hand than for your lady's. You may gather more. If you do find him, pray you give him this, and when your mistress hears thus much from you, pray you desire her to call her wisdom to her. So fare you well. If you do chance to hear of that blind traitor, preferment falls on him that cuts him off.
Would I could meet him, madam. I should show what party I do follow.
Fare thee well.
When shall we come to the top of that same hill?
Why, you do climb up it now. Look how we labor.
Methinks the ground is even.
Oh, horrible steep. Hark! Do you hear the sea?
No? Truly.
Why then, your other senses grow imperfect by eye's anguish.
So may it be indeed. Methinks thy voice is altered. Thou speakst in better phrase and manner than thou didst.
Oh, thou art much deceived. In nothing am I changed but in my garments.
Methinks you're better spoken.
Come on, sir. Here's the place. How fearful and dizzy 'tis to cast one's eye so low. The crows and choughs that wing the midway air show scarce so gross as beetles. The fishermen that walk upon the shore appear as mice. The murmuring surge that on the unnumbered idle pebbles chase cannot be heard so high. I'll turn away, lest my brain turn and this deficient sight topple down headlong.
Set me where you stand.
Give me your hand. You are now within a foot of the extreme toil. For all beneath the moon would I not leap upright.
Let go of my hand. Here's a jewel for thee, well worth a poor man's taking. Fairies and gods, prosper it with thee. Now, go thou farther off, and bid me farewell, and let me hear thee going.
Farewell, good sir.
With all my heart. Oh, you kind gods, this world I do renounce, and in your sights shake patiently this great affliction off.
The reason I do trifle thus with his despair is done to cure it.
If I could bear it, and not fall to quarrel with your great opposeless wills, my snuff and loathed nature should burn itself out. If Edgar live, oh bless him. Now, fellow!
Gone, sir!
Fare you well.
And yet, I know not how conceit may rob the treasury of life when life itself yields to the theft. Had he been where he thought by this had thought been past, alive or dead. Oh, you, sir! Friend! Hear you, sir, speak it, he revives. What are you, sir?
Away, and let me die!
Hast thou been aught but gossamer, feathers, air, so many fathoms down precipitating, thou'st shivered like an egg. But thou dost breathe, hast heavy substance, bleedst not, speakst, art sound. 10 masts at each make not the altitude which thou hast perpendicularly fell. Thy life's a miracle. Speak yet again.
But have I fallen? Oh, no.
From the dread summit of this chalky board, look up a height. The shrill-gorged lark so far cannot be seen nor heard. Do but look up.
Alack, I have no eyes. It's wretchedness to be deprived of that benefit of death.
Give me thy arm. So, how is't? Feel you your legs, you stand.
Too well. Too well.
This is above all strangeness. From the crown of that cliff, what thing was that which parted from you?
A poor, unfortunate beggar.
As I stood here below, methought it was some fiend. Therefore, thou happy father, think that the clearest gods have preserved thee.
I do remember now. Henceforth I'll bear affliction till it do cry out itself, enough, enough and die. The thing you spoke of, I took it for a man. Often 'twould say, the fiend, the fiend. He led me to that place.
Bear free and patient thoughts.
No, no, no!
Who goes there?
They cannot touch me for coining. I am the king himself.
Oh,
Nature's above art in that respect. Oh, there's your press money. Oh, that fellow handles his bow like a crow keeper. You, draw me a clothier's yard. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, a mouse. Peace. This piece of toasted cheese will do it. There's my gauntlet! No! I'll prove it on a giant. Bring up the brown bills. Well flown bird. In the clout. Give the word.
Sweet Martha.
I know that voice.
Goneril with a white beard. Oh, they flattered me like a dog. Told me I had the white hairs in my beard, and the black ones were there. When the rain came to wet me once, and the wind to make me chatter, and the thunder would not peace at my bidding, there I found them. There I smelt them out.
Trick of that voice I well remember. Is it not the king?
Aye, every inch a king. When I do stare, see how the subject quakes. I pardon that man's life. What was thy fault? Adultery? Thou shalt not die. What, die for adultery? No. Let copulation thrive. Gloucester's bastard son was kinder to his father than my daughters got between the lawful sheets. Down from the waist they are centaurs, though women all above. But to the girdle do the gods inherit. Beneath is all the fiends. There's hell. There's darkness. There's the sulphurous pit. Burning, scalding, stench, consumption. Fie. Give me an ounce of civet, good apothecary, to sweeten my imagination.
Oh, let me kiss that hand.
Let me wipe it first. It smells of mortality.
Ruined piece of nature. Dost thou know me?
I remember thine eyes well enough. Dost thou squinny at me? Ooh, do thy worst, Brian Cupid, I'll not love. Ooh, read thou this challenge. Mark, but the penning of it.
Were all the letters sons, I could not see one.
Oh, read.
But what with? The case of eyes?
Oh, are you there with me now? No eyes in your head, nor no money in your purse. Your eyes are in a heavy case, your purse in a light. Yet, you see how this world goes?
I see it feelingly.
What, art mad? A man we see how this world goes with no eyes? Look with thine ears. See how yon justice rails at yon simple thief. Hark in thine ear. Change places. And handy-dandy, which is the justice and which is the thief? Thou hast seen a farmer's dog bark at a beggar.
Aye, my lord.
And the creature run from the cur. Oh, there thou mightst behold the great image of authority. A dog's obeyed in office. Through tattered clothing, small vices do appear. Robes and furred gowns hide all. Plate sin with gold, and the sharp lance of justice hurtless breaks. Arm it in rags, and a pygmy straw doth pierce it. None shall offend. None, I say none. I'll able them. Take this of me, my friend, that hast the power to seal thy accuser's lips. Oh, get thee glass eyes. And like a scurvy politician, seem to see the things thou dost not. Now. Oh, pull off my boots. Harder! If thou wouldst sweep my fortunes, take my eyes. I know thee well enough. Thy name is Gloucester. We must be patient. We came crying hither. The first time that we smelled the air, we wail and cry. I will preach to thee, Mark. When we are born, we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. Ooh, there's a good block. 'Twere a delicate stratagem to shoe a troop of horse with felt. I'll put it in proof. And when I have stolen upon these son-in-laws, then kill! 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 Kill!
Oh, here he is! Lay hand upon him. Sir, your most dear daughter.
Oh, no rescue! What, a prisoner? I will die bravely, like a smug bridegroom. I will be jovial. Come, my masters. I am a king. Know you that?
You are a royal one, and we obey you.
Oh, then there's life in it. And if you shall get it, you shall get it. With running.
Hail, gentle sir! Sir Speedy, what you will. Do you hear aught, sir, of a battle toward? Most sure and vulgar. Everyone hears which can distinguish sound.
Thank you, sir. Oh, you ever gentle gods. Let not my worser spirit tempt me again to die before you please.
Well, pray you, father.
Oh, sir. What are you?
A most poor man, made to tame fortune's blows, who by the art of known and feeling sorrows am pregnant to good pity.
Oh, the thanks of bounty and benison of heaven to boot and boot.
No. Give me your hand. I shall lead you to some biting.
A proclaimed prize. Most happy. That eyeless head of thine was first framed flesh to raise my fortunes. Oh, thou old unhappy traitor, briefly thyself remember. The sword is out that must destroy thee.
No, then let thy friendly hand put enough strength to it.
Wherefore, bold peasant, darest thou support a published traitor? Hence, lest the infection of his fortune take like hold on thee. Let go his arm.
Shall not let go, sir, till I have further occasion.
Let go, slave, or thou diest. Out, dunghill!
Jump at your teeth, sir.
Come, no matter various things. Slave, thou hast slain me. Villain, take my purse. If ever thou wilt thrive, bury my body, and take the letters that thou find'st about me to Edmund, Earl of Gloucester. Seek him out upon the British party. Oh, untimely death.
I know thee well. A serviceable villain, as duteous to the vices of thy mistress as badness would desire.
What is he did?
Sit you down, father, rest you. Come, let's see these pockets. The letters that he speaks of may be my friends. Let our reciprocal vows be remembered. You have many opportunities to cut him off. If your will want not, time and place will be fruitfully offered. There is nothing done if he return the conqueror. Then am I the prisoner, and his bed my jail. From the loathed warmth whereof deliver me, and supply me the place for your labor, your wife. So I would say, affectionate servant, gone. A one distinguished space of woman's will. A plot upon her virtuous husband's life in the exchange of my brother.
King is mad. How stiff is my vile sense that I stand up and have ingenious feeling of my huge sorrows. Better I were distracted. So should my thoughts be severed from my grief, and woes in wrong imagination lose the knowledge of themselves.
Give me your hand. Far off, methinks I hear the beaten drum. Come, Father, I'll bestow you with a friend.
Oh, thou, good Kent, how shall I live and work to match thy goodness? My life will be too short, and every measure fail me.
To be acknowledged, madam, is o'erpaid.
Be better suited. These weeds are memories of those worser hours. I pity. Put them off.
Pardon me, dear madam, but yet to be known shortens my made intent. My boon I make it, that you know me not, till time and I think meet.
Then be it so, my good lord. How does the king?
Madam, sleep still.
Oh, you kind gods, cure this great breach in his abused nature.
So please your majesty that we might wake the king. He hath slept long.
Be governed by your knowledge, and proceed in the sway of your own will. Is he arrayed?
Aye, madam. In the heaviness of his sleep we put fresh garments on him. Be by, good madam, when we do wake him. I doubt not of his temperance. Please, draw near.
Oh, my dear father. Oh, restoration, hang thy medicine on my lips, and let this kiss repair those violent harms that my two sisters have in thy reverence made.
Kind and dear princess.
Oh, had you not been their father, these white flakes had challenged pity of them. Was this a face to stand opposed against the warring winds? To stand against the deep dread-bolted thunder? My enemy's dog, though he had bit me, should have stood that night against my fire. Alack, alack, 'tis wonder thy life and wits at once had not concluded all. He wakes. Speak to him.
Man, do you? 'Tis fixed.
How does my royal lord? How does your majesty?
Do me wrong to take me out of the grave? Thou art a soul in bliss, but I am bound upon a wheel of fire that mine own tears do scald like molten lead.
Sir, do you know me?
Thou art a spirit, I know. When did you die?
Still far wide.
He is scarce awake. Let him alone a while.
Where have I been? Where am I? Fair daylight? I am mightily abused and know not what to say. I will not swear these are my hands. Let's see. I feel that pinprick. Would I were assured of my condition.
Oh, look on me, sir. Do hold your hands in benediction o'er me. No, no, sir. You must not kneel.
I pray, do not mock me. I am a very foolish, fond old man. I fear I am not in my perfect mind. Methinks I should know you, and know this man. Yet I am doubtful, for I am mainly ignorant what place this is, nor all the skills I have. Remember not these garments, nor know I not where I did lodge last night. I pray, do not laugh at me. But as I am a man, I think this lady to be my child. Cordelia!
And so I am! I am! Oh.
Be your tears wet? Oh, Faith, yes. I pray, weep not. If you have poison for me, I will drink it. I know you do not love me. Your sisters have, as I remember, done me wrong. Thou have some cause, they have none.
No cause. No cause.
Am I in France?
In your own kingdom, sir.
Do not abuse me.
Be comforted, madam. Desire him to go in. Trouble him no more till further settling.
Will it please your highness walk?
Must bear with me. I pray you now, forget and forgive. I am old and foolish.
Know of the Duke of his last purpose hold, or whether since he is advised by aught to change the course, he's full of alteration and self-reproving. Bring his constant pleasure?
Our sister's man is certainly miscarried.
'Tis to be doubted, madam.
Now, sweet lord, You know the goodness that I intend upon you. Tell me, but truly, but then speak the truth. Do not you love my sister?
In honored love, madam.
But have you never found my brother's way to the forfended place?
That thought abuses you.
I am doubtful that you have been conjunct and bosomed with her, as far as we call hers.
No, by my honor, madam.
I never shall endure her, dear my lord. Be not familiar with her.
Fear me not.
I'd rather lose the battle than that sister should loosen him and me.
Our very loved sister, well be met! Sir, this I hear. The king is come to his daughter, with others whom the rigor of our state forced to cry out. For I could not be honest, I never yet was valiant. For this business it toucheth us. As France invades our land, not holds the king, with others whom I fear most just and heavy causes make oppose.
Sir, you speak nobly.
Why is this reason?
Combined together against the enemy. For these domestic and particular broils are not the question here.
Oh, let's then determine with the ancient of war on our proceedings.
I shall attend you presently at your tent.
Sister, you'll go with us?
No.
'Tis most convenient. Pray you go with us!
I know the riddle. I will go.
If e'er your grace had speech with man so poor, hear me one word.
All overtaken. Speak, man.
Before you fight the battle, ope this letter. If you have victory, let but the trumpet sound, and I'll appear again. Wretched though I seem, I can produce a champion which will prove what is avouched there. If you miscarry, your business of the world hath so an end if machination ceases. Fortune love you.
Oh, stay till I have read the letter.
I was forbid it. When time shall serve, let but the herald cry, and I'll appear again.
Oh, fare thee well. I will overlook thy paper.
The enemy is in view. Draw up your powers. Here's the best guess of their true strength and forces by diligent discovery. Your haste is now urged on you.
We will greet the time.
To both these sisters have I sworn my love, and each jealous of the other as the stung are of the adder. Which of them shall I take? Both! One? Neither. Neither can be enjoyed if both remain alive. To take the widow exasperates and makes mad her sister Goneril. But hardly shall I carry out my side, her husband being alive. Now then, we'll use his countenance for the battle. And that being done, let she who would be rid of him devise his speedy taking off. As for the mercy which he intends to Lear and to Cordelia, the battle done and they within our power, shall never see his pardon. For my state stands on me to defend, not to debate. To arms! To arms! Some officers take them away!
We are not the first who with best meaning have incurred the worst. For thee, oppressed king, am I cast down, else could I outfrown false fortune's frown. Shall we not see these sisters and these daughters?
No, no, no! No. Come, let's away to prison. We two alone shall sing like birds in a cage. When you shall ask me blessing, I'll kneel down and ask of you forgiveness. And so we'll live, and pray, and sing, and tell old tales, and laugh at gilded butterflies. And hear poor rogues talk of court news, and we'll talk with them too. Who loses and who wins, who's in and who's out. And we'll take upon us the mystery of things as if we were God's spies. and we'll wear out in our walled prison pacts and sects of great ones that ebb and flow by the moon.
Oh, take them away!
No. Upon such sacrifices, my good Delia, the gods themselves throw incense. Have I caught thee? He that parts us shall bring a brand from heaven, shall fire us hence like foxes. Wipe thine eyes. The good years shall devour them flesh and fall ere they shall make us weep. We'll see 'em starved first. Come!
Come hither, Captain. Hark. Take thou this note. Follow them to prison. To be tender-minded does not become a sword. Now do it, my lord. Right, when thou hast done, you carry it out instantly.
I cannot draw a cart nor eat dried oats. If it be man's work, I'll do it.
Sir, you have today shown your valiant strain, and fortune led you well. You have the captives that were the opposites of this day's strife. We do require them of you.
Sir, I saw it fit to send the old and miserable king to some retention and appointed guard.
Sir, by your patience, we hold you but a subject of this war, not as a brother.
That's as we list to grace him. Methinks our pleasure might have been demanded ere you spoke so far. He led our powers, bore the commission of my place and person, the which immediacy may well stand up and call itself your brother.
Not so hot. In his own grace he doth exalt himself more than in your addition.
In my rights, by me invested, he compares the best.
That were the most if he should husband you.
Jesters do oft prove prophets.
Holla, holla, the eye that told you so looked but a squint.
Lady, I am not well, else I should answer from a full-flowing stomach. General, take thou my soldiers, prisoners, patrimony, dispose of them, of me. The walls are thine. Witness the world that I create thee here, my lord and master.
Mean you to enjoy him?
The let alone lies not in your goodwill.
Nor in thine, lord.
Half-blooded fellow, yes.
Strike the drum and prove my title thine.
Stay yet. Hear reason. Edmund, I do arrest thee on capital treason, and in thine attaint this gilded serpent. For your claim, fair sister, I bar it in the interest of my wife. 'Tis she is subcontracted to this lord, and I, her husband, contradict your bands. If you will, Mary, make your loves to me. My lady is bespoke.
An interlude.
Thou art armed, Gloucester. Let the trumpet sound. If none appear to prove upon thy head thy heinous, manifest, and many treasons, there is my pledge. I'll prove it on thy heart. Ere I taste bread, thou art nothing less than I have here proclaimed thee.
Sick. Oh, sick.
If not, I'll ne'er trust medicine.
There is my exchange. What in the world is he that calls me traitor? Villain like he lies. Call by thy trumpets. On him, on you, who not? I will maintain my truth and honor firmly.
A herald!
A herald, ho!
Trust to thy single virtue, for thy soldiers all levied in my name, have in my name took their discharge.
My sickness grows upon me.
She's not well. Convey her to my tent. Let the trumpet sound. There. Ask him his purposes, why he doth appear.
What are you? Your name, your quality, and why you answer this present summons?
No, my name is lost. By treason's tooth bear none and canker bit. What is he that speaks for Edmund, Earl of Gloucester?
Himself! What sayest thou to him?
Thou art a traitor, false to thy gods, thy brother, and thy father. Say thou no. This sword, this arm, and my best spirits are bent to prove upon thy heart whereto I speak. Thou liest.
Back do I toss these treasons to thy head. Where the hell-hated lie o'erwhelm thy heart, where they yet glance by and scarcely bruise, this sword of mine shall give them instant way, where they shall rest forever. Trumpets, speak!
Ah!
Save him! Save him! Hold! Hold, sir! Hold!
Practice, Gloucester! By the law of arms, I was not bound to answer an unknown opposite. Thou art not vanquished, but cousin to beguile.
Shut your mouth, dame, or with this paper I shall stop it! Hold, sir. Thou worse than any name, breathe thine own evil. No tearing, lady. I perceive you know it.
Say, if I do, the laws are mine, not thine. Who can arraign me for it?
Most monstrous, knowst thou this paper?
Ask me not what I know.
Go after her. She's desperate. Govern her.
What thou hast charged me with have I done, and more, much more. The time shall bring it out. 'Tis done, and so am I. But what art thou that hast this fortune over me? If thou art noble, I do forgive thee.
Let us exchange charity. I am no less noble than thou art, Edmund. My name is Edgar, and thy father's son. The dark, ambitious place for thee he got cost him his eyes.
Thou hast spoken right, 'tis true. The wheel has come full circle, I am here.
Methought thy very gait did prophesy a royal nobleness. I must embrace thee. Let sorrow split my heart if ever I did hate thee or thy father.
Worthy prince, I know to me.
But tell me, how have you hid yourself? How have you known the miseries of your father?
By nursing him, my lord. List a brief tale. The bloody proclamation to escape that followed me so near taught me to shift into a madman's rags. And in this habit met I my father with his bleeding rings, his precious stones, new lost, became his guide, led him, begged for him, saved him from despair, never a fault. Revealed myself unto him until some half hour passed when I was armed. Not sure, though, hoping for this good success, asked for his blessing. But his flawed heart, alack, too weak, the conflict to support twixt two extremes of passion, joy and grief, burst smilingly.
The speech of yours hath moved me. Perchance shall do some good.
Help! Help! Oh, help! What kind of help?
Speak, man.
What needs this bloody knife?
'Tis hot. It smokes. It came even from the heart of... Oh, she's dead.
Who dead? Speak, man.
Your lady, sir.
Your lady and her sister by her poison, she has confessed it.
I was contracted to them both. All three now marry in an instant.
This judgment of the heavens that makes us tremble touches us not with pity.
And yet, Edmund was beloved. The one the other poisoned for my sake and after slew herself.
Here comes Kent.
I have come to bid my king and master I good night. Is he not here?
Great thing of us forgot. Speak, Edmund. Where's the king? Where's Cordelia?
I pant for life. Yet some good I mean to do, despite of mine own nature. Send to the castle. Nay, send in time.
Run!
For my writ is on the life of Lear and
Run!
of Cordelia.
Run!
To whom, my lord? Who hath the office? Send thy token of reprieve.
Well thought on. Take my sword and give it the captain.
Haste thee for thy life.
He hath commissioned from thy wife and me to hang Cordelia in the prison and to lay the blame upon herself that she foredid herself.
The gods defend her.
You are men of stone! And I your tongues and eyes, I'd use them so that heaven's vaults should crack. She's gone forever. I know when one is dead and when one lives. She's dead as earth. Lend me a looking glass. If that her breath might mist or stain the stone, why then she lives.
Oh, is this the promised end?
Or image of that horror.
Fallen seas.
This feather stirs. She lives. If it be so, it is a chance which doth redeem all sorrows which ever I have felt.
Oh, my good master.
Prithee away.
It's your friend, Sir Kent.
A plague upon you. Murderers, traitors all. I might have saved her. Now she's gone forever. Cordelia. Cordelia. Stay a little. What is thou sayest? Her voice was ever soft, gentle, and low, an excellent thing in woman. I killed the slave that was a hanging thee. I have known the time with my good biting falchion, I would have made him skip. I am old now, and these same crosses spoil me. Who are you? My eyes are not of the best. Are you not Kent?
The same. Your servant Kent.
You are welcome hither.
Nor no man else. All's cheerless, dark, and deadly. Your eldest daughters have fordone themselves and desperately are dead.
Aye. So I think.
My lords and noble friends, what comfort to this great decay may come shall be applied. For us, we will resign during the life of this old majesty to him our absolute power. You, to your rights, with boot and such additions as your honors have more than merited. All friends shall taste the wages of their virtue, and all foes the cup of their deservings. Oh, see.
And my poor fool is hanged. No. No. No life. Why should a dog, a horse, a rat have life? And now, no breath at all. She'll come no more. Never. 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 I pray you, sir, undo this button. I thank thee, fellow. Do you mark that? Look on her. Her lips, look there. Look there!
Oh,
No, my lord, he faints!
break heart, I prithee, break!
Look up, my lord, look up!
Vex not his ghost. Oh, let him pass. He hates him that upon the rack of this tough world would stretch him out longer.
He is past indeed.
The wonder is he hath endured so long, he but usurped his life.
Bear them from hence. Our present business is general woe. Friends of my soul, you twain rule in this realm, and the gored state sustain.
I have a journey, sir, shortly to go. My master calls me. I must not say no.
The weight of these sad times, we must obey. Speak what we feel, not what we ought to say. The oldest of us hath borne most. We that are young shall never see so much, nor live so long. Stages 20.